Hi, my name is Victoria Sky. Thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this ABODE yoga teacher training presentation. And firstly, it's a 250 hours, so that this is the beginning, the foundation of your journey to becoming a yoga teacher. And what is ABODE yoga? So our yoga is a holistic style of yoga that uses all of the elements around us. So we use Chinese medicine connecting to like the wood element, the metal element. We use our natural environment, our fire, water, air, earth, and we design our practices so that we have a whole sensation of healing through physical practice, through including the mental intention and thoughts, and find a way to creatively express and communicate this by exploring and understanding different styles of yoga so that we can feel what truly resonates with us when we practice ourselves, and then share that with the people that we're with. Whether that's your clients, your family group, or in a class situation. Is it for me? It's for you if you have a passion for yoga, you practice regularly, and you have that sense that you feel you're connecting a little bit deeper than just the physical practice. You would like to take this journey and either allow yourself to open up a little bit more, or maybe you're feeling that experience of getting so much from your yoga practice that you want to share it with other people. As we go on quite an exploratory journey, it's a good place to start with having an open heart and an open mind. It's totally cool whatever age you are, as long as you feel that your age doesn't prevent you from doing and feeling and practicing. You could be anywhere on the planet, and we would welcome you to come to whichever location we're teaching in, or we can use a mixture of online and being physically present. Our course is delivered in 3 phases. If you like, the beginning phase is where we look at ourselves, our own practice, spend enough time journaling, reflecting, and working through the yoga philosophy, applying it to our own lives, as well as having a continuous layer, if you like, of working through asanas and how to instruct each other into them, understanding how they work for the body physically, as well as the hidden meaning behind them. So we include a way of learning which is like a layering process. So in each phase, we add more asanas, more anatomy, more meditation, and start off with a grounding, so that then at each phase we go through, you feel this solidifying and building on it, with the first phase focusing on you, the second phase focusing on now you've understood that, or beginning to understand it, solidifying what we have and starting to really kind of get the meat on the bones. And then in our last phase is when you allow that to permeate and really come into your own, where you transition from the student into the teacher and allow everything that you have learned about yourself and the other styles of yoga to develop and blossom into your own style. Here's a slide with a few testimonials from previous students on the 2019 training and how they did. I'm really happy to say that 7 out of the 8 are teaching, and they're really busy and have lots of classes. And in this year of 2020, I feel that the students that are on this course are all going to teach, and they're although they've experienced the coronavirus in the middle of our teaching, are all coming into their blossoming phase and really doing well. This is an example of a typical day for us. So whether we are in a residential spot or in Saltburn, then we try and start somewhere between 7:30 and 8, have a tea ceremony to just get us all settled and reconnect. Our first practice is generally a meditation and physical practice, followed by time for breakfast and reflection, and then moving into a theory-based after breakfast, breaking for lunch, and then having 2 theory-based sessions in the afternoon, depending on, because we use different teachers who have different specialities, depending on their availability, the afternoon session could have some physical movement in it as well. And then we end with a meditation. I would say that roughly you experience 50% of practical and physically doing things and 50% of theory input. There's a little bit of study before and after, and it's like everything, whatever you put into it is what you get out of it. I make sure you have regular breaks so that everyone keeps their attention, and we endeavour to deliver in different ways so that you're not always taking notes or listening or watching something, but by mixing things up so that people can really, whichever style of learning they are, can have a way of absorbing things. Where this September, you have a choice to either do a weekend only study, which will take you over almost a year to do that, or if you wanted to do something that is a little bit quicker in time, but not in hours, it would still be the same hours of delivery. We are offering 4 long weekends of 3 days, and then a week in the Peak District in January, so you would be qualified by January to teach. Or in March in 2021, we're offering a 3-week, 21-day intensive there. Who will be teaching me? I'm the senior teacher, so I will be delivering most of the content. We have 2 anatomy specialists, both physios, Asa, who previously did the training, and Ellen, and they will be delivering anatomy. Also, Ellen is studied spiritual dance, so just adding a different element into what you do. We have an Ayurvedic specialist in France who comes over, and we draw on other teachers, again, depending on like their availability. We have a midwife. We also have a children's yoga specialist. So you get a lot of different input and stimulus from different faces. These are a few questions that have come up previously, which I have provided some answers for here. We've got the dates for you, the different options. And when we're, at the moment, our places that we're using in the Peak District and in Peru both offer single accommodation, so you wouldn't be sharing with anybody for those. And you'll be able to teach straight away. You can teach before, as if you're going well with your teaching and practicing, you have a sort of trainee insurance while we're on the course, and that covers you to teach for 2 hours a week. So if it seems like you're ready, then we can go straight for it. You are assessed throughout the course on your assignments, participation, and then in the final stages you have an hour class, a meditation and a breath to teach, usually twice, but depending on how everything's going, that could also be once as well, and it depends on you. This is just an example so you can see the students that we have had this year and last year. And a word to finish from Randall, the creator of ABODE, and how I see how we move through things as well. So hopefully you found that helpful, and please get in touch if you have any other questions. Thank you so much for giving me your time for these 10 minutes. Namaste.